What is up, guys? Since Inktober is around the corner, I thought I'd make a video on materials, tips and tricks, and just do thumbnails with me. So let's get to the video, yay! So the first material that I'll be using is a Speedball Hunt 107 nib pen. I love this so much. If you guys follow me on Instagram, pretty much is all I use for most of my ink work. I have so much fun with it. If I'm not using this, I use a brush. Next is the Hunt 512, which is a bit thicker, I believe. It might be able to hold more ink. I'm not much of a nib expert, but I still like it. Next is the High-tec-c 0.25, which is not waterproof, but it's pretty cool. It really has a really nice thin line, and yeah, I wish I bought the black one. Next is a Micron 0.5 pens. Y'all know what Microns is. If you don't, yeah, hop on that. It's waterproof. There's multiple sizes. I didn't show all of them because I didn't want to show all of them, but there are multiple thicker, thin sizes. Next is the Muji 0.5 pens. These are not waterproof. They're mostly for writing, but I really like drawing with them because they give off that like nice feel to it. Next is a Tombow Brush pen / fine pen on the other side. I don't know. I don't use this often. I use it for class, but it's really cool because if you put water on it, it like can bleed out like nicely, like kind of like a watercolor vibe to it. So yeah. Next, I'll be using the Winsor & Newton Series 7 Finest Sable brush. That's wow. Anyways, I'll be using this for most of the Inktober. And for paper, I'll be using Bristol from Strathmore. But I'm not going to be using it for this video because I'll just be doing thumbnails. I'm not going to actually be doing the whole thing. So now I'm just laying over all the inks I own. The first one is by, okay, don't attack me because I am not great with pronunciations, even in my own language. So let alone my other language, it's not going to be great. But it is zeichentusche. I will write it on the paper eventually. But I bought a series of these inks from Heikala. You see, I can't pronounce her name either. Heikala. Heikala. Anyways, this color is magenta, and then I mixed the magenta and yellow to get this like kind of reddish orange feel to it. And yeah, the yellow one is called yellow. Well, actually, it's also called gelb. Maybe that's it in, I don't even know what language this is. I'm not even gonna say anything. It's just out of this world, let's say. And to make that green, I made cyan blue and yellow. So it's pretty neat. I really like these colors. They're very nice quality to it. Kind of expensive, but I guess it's worth the price you pay for. And I made that purple with cyan, blue, and magenta. So it's just like the color wheel. You just gotta know the color wheel, and you're golden. You are golden. For the rest of these ink washes, I just used the inks that I've accumulated within the past 2 months. I'm not going to say all the names because that's a lot, but I'll give you the brands, which are Rowney, Dr. P.H. Martin, and Liquitix acrylic ink. And for, I don't think I mentioned this on the thing, but I use Sumi Ink for my black ink, and that's waterproof when it's on the paper, and I really like how that turns out. So yeah. So for the prompts, I didn't want to abide by just one prompt, and I didn't want to do the official Inktober, so I just combined a bunch of Inktober prompts from other artists and just picked which ones I liked, which days I liked, and yeah, I'll leave them in the description if you guys want to check them out. It's pretty cool. So now I'm just deciding which prompts I wanted to do, and I'm very excited because I'll be doing mostly primarily BTS for this Inktober. So I'm pretty freaking excited for that. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave them. I'm not even gonna say all of them and explain my reasoning. So yeah. So now let's get on to making thumbnails. Again, as I said before, I'm not gonna be explaining how I did my thumbnails. I'm just gonna be doing it. I want there to be somewhat of a surprise when you see the when you see the final product. So you guys get to see like a little behind the scenes, a glimpse of what I'll be doing. It might be subject to change because I do be changing things a lot, but for these thumbnails, I didn't really try. It's the thumbnail, so don't try too hard. You just want a basic understanding of what you'll be doing. I'll be doing a lot of references from BTS, some other music video scenes, and just photo shoots that people get because gosh darn, they get great shots of BTS. So I guess while I'm doing thumbnails, I thought I might give you some tips for Inktober. So I think for one, it's great to plan your things because imagine just going head on with 31 days of just drawing with ink. That is so stressful. Even with planning, it can be stressful sometimes, but if you plan hard enough, I think you'll be fine for the 31 days. It really relieves the stress. So as I mentioned before, you're not obligated to follow the official prompt or just one prompt. You could do multiple prompts, or you don't even have to do these like any type of prompt. Maybe you could just draw whatever you feel that day. But I think prompts really come in handy when you're stuck on something and you don't know what to do. And it also challenges you. Like if you don't draw, like let's say backgrounds, and that prompt that day is like some sort of background, or you want to do a background, it'll like push you to do that. So I think that's pretty cool. So I know it's called Inktober, but in my opinion, I don't think you're obligated to just use ink. You could use any mixed media if you want. If you want to put color pencil within the ink or just color pencil, you know what, go for it. Honestly, at this point, it's to just have fun and have a little push and, you know, challenge with drawing every day for 31 days of whatever prompt you like. You know, if you want to join Inktober, it's great for improving your art skills and gaining clout. I'm kidding. That was a joke. I had to make a clout joke. No, but seriously, I think you will definitely gain some improvement from drawing every day for 31 days. Like, trust me. I did it for like 4 months. I think 31 days you'll definitely see something. Now, if you don't want to draw every day, you're not obligated to. The point of this, I don't really know what the point of this is. It's just for a challenge again, but again, it's for fun. So don't stress yourself out if you're not able to produce something in a certain day. It's not like a job. You're not gonna get yelled at or anything. And if someone outs you for that, like, oh, you didn't do all 31 days, tell them, bleep off. I'm trying not to curse because I hate like editing this. But literally, they can bleep off because like, whatever, you know, it's your work. If you're stressed, if you have school, if you have work, don't stress about it, okay? This is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be stressful. Also, I think there's like something called like Slowtober or something like that. I don't know. Where you just like you just dedicate all of October to one piece, but you show the whole process from thumbnail to the final piece. So I think that's pretty cool if you guys want to check that out. I don't know where I saw that. I just saw it somewhere on Instagram, but I never liked it, which I regret. But yeah, you guys should totally check that out if you like. For quick ink drawings, I guess simple is better. Sometimes it doesn't have to be detailed. Maybe you could do a variety of detailed and non-detailed work throughout Inktober. Again, just have fun with it. Do whatever you'd like to do. Thumbnails really come in handy if you want to work quickly. If you'd like, you could start planning out your sketches, doing preliminary sketches for your official ink pieces, and it'll get better. That's what I started doing. I haven't gotten too far, but you know, for some of the pieces I definitely need to do it, especially if I have work in class. If I don't do it, I will literally cry that day. For some days I'll be doing all 7 members, so imagine just doing that, like doing a preliminary sketch and then doing the ink over that. That is brutal. And let's say I have like work or class, I am going to cry and have a mental breakdown. So how about we plan beforehand? So yeah, preliminary sketches would be really nice. You don't have to like create that set prompt on that day, you know? As long as you have something to do on that certain day. Even so, like just plan it. I don't even know. You know, you do you. But yeah, I think that's all the tips I have. Sorry if they're not real tips. I'm very tired. But I'm very excited to do this Inktober. I haven't done Inktober in like 2 years, and I was never this committed. I've never really like followed prompts much. But I'm very, 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 very excited. And the fact that I did all these thumbnails and like did some preliminary sketches off camera, I'm astonished at myself. But I'm also quite proud of myself for that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. And I encourage you guys to do Inktober. It's really fun. Don't stress over it. It's not supposed to be stressful. And just have fun with it.